strong. Not about a good finish. So it looks like you're gonna, I think you're gonna have some time off. Week 13, episode 4. You've got a bit of bacon on your chin, on your lip. Your lips. Still got your breakfast around your mouth. How are you feeling? Are you able to run? That's what everybody wants to know. Because the last time we saw you...
I feel like this episode's going to be so boring for everyone.
Yeah.
Because it's just me moping about not being able to run. So I haven't done any running for nearly 2 weeks.
It's Wednesday today, isn't it?
I've done some gentle walks this week, and I've had a couple of completely rest days, just foot up.
Yeah,
iced.
A couple of dog walks in the morning, the rest of the days have been chilled.
Just resting it. And I have woken up this morning, and it finally, the pain doesn't feel as bad. Like, I'd go as far to say as I can pretty much walk normally again.
Amazing. So what does this mean for your running?
It means I'm going to go for a run tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to have another rest day just to completely make sure it's, because I know it'll be a little bit weakened. But I'll keep the strap on, and I'm going to run tomorrow because I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I cannot wait to go for a run.
Wow.
Like, I've been genuinely upset the last couple of weeks because I thought I wasn't going to be able to train anymore. And I was genuinely gutted.
It's amazing what injuries can do to you, so...
Yeah. I'm sure I'll get over it after doing a 5k and realise, actually, I'm over the running again. Yeah.
Forget the Great North Run, the Great North 5k.
Yeah.
But so that's good news. So you fancy a run in the next few days?
I think, yeah.
And
tomorrow.
it's bad timing because it's peak weeks at the moment.
I should be in my peak fitness, and I feel like I'm back to square one.
Because you should have done you had a 16k on the plan on Sunday just gone, which didn't happen, and this Sunday should be another 16er.
I think I'm going to do that though.
Well, let's just see how you feel.
Yeah, I'll do a gentle 5k tomorrow and see how I go.
Yeah. But that's good news. It's a good sign that you're feeling better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say something and it's completely gone out of my mind.
Brilliant.
It's not helpful, really, is it?
No.
Can you just give me 2 seconds? Oh yeah, I remember now. I remember. Like, I know I'm like laughing and joking and getting excited about running again, but I've also gone back to feeling a little bit anxious about my fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know there's no point until I go for a run. I might surprise myself, but I just hope I've still got some fitness. I'm not used to this. I don't know what I'm doing.
She's experiencing paranoia. Happens to us all.
It had been almost 2 weeks of resting my ankle, and I thought that a bit of park run therapy would be exactly what I needed. It felt slightly strange at first getting back into running, as with every step I was worried I'd feel the pain again, but fortunately I didn't. And deciding to walk this course was a good shout. I'm not sure exactly what was happening to my body, but I felt a really horrible pain in my shoulder towards the end, which didn't make life easier. I decided to carry on, and sure enough it went away. I didn't realise at the time, but I'm obviously toughening up a bit, as this trapped nerve made me want to quit Shrewsbury Park Run, but I didn't. Laura 1, pain 0.
Thank you. Cheers.
I can't even think what week I'm in now. Is it 13 or 14? Sorry, Andy, that's not very helpful for you in your editing. But yeah, it's been a bit of a funny few weeks. Obviously did park run on Saturday, and after resting my ankle for a couple of weeks, and I won't lie, I didn't feel as fresh as I thought I would, having had 2 weeks break. My ankle seemed alright actually, but I was getting pain in my shoulders, getting pain in my shin, pain in my ribs. It was a mess. But it's now Monday. We're gonna go for a bit of a longer run. I've actually decided that I haven't actually got a set. I said I'm going to do a minimum of 6 and then see how I feel, because after Saturday it just sort of really threw me. my training, so I don't want to push it too much. Obviously my ankle's probably still a little bit weak, so I don't want to push that as well. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Honestly, physically that felt a lot better than Saturday's park run, which is a bonus, it's a plus. We like the positives. However, mentally, I just hit a wall of negativity. Just kept thinking I should be feeling better than this when I'm so far into training. I kept thinking, I wonder where I'd be if I hadn't have had the 2 weeks of resting my ankle, probably with a worse off ankle, which is why I rested it. But physically, in terms of like the actual running, if I hadn't have hurt my ankle, where would I be? And just like torturing myself over the race is only 3 weeks away. Yeah, the race is only 3 weeks away, and I'm not feeling any stronger. I felt really weak today. Yeah, that roller coaster is taking a bit of a dive this week. I know it's not going to help that well, to be honest, I thought 2 weeks resting my ankle, I thought I'd feel really fresh. I thought I'd have all that fitness still, but my body would be rested, and yeah, not the case. But anyway, we've had our little rant about the negative stuff. I'm going to throw it away. It's not going to help with my training, so it's pointless. Let it out, and yeah, see how the next one goes.
You enjoy that?
People do that for longer than 500 metres.
That was a good hard rep. Well done. Well done, Dave. Good session, mate.
Saturday arrived and we took a trip over to Redditch for Arrow Valley Park Run. My ankle hasn't caused me any problems since resting it, and generally I'm feeling good. I've done Arrow Valley now a fair few times and I feel comfortable here. I knew in the back of my head I wanted to try and push myself today, but at the same time I didn't want to put any extra pressure on myself either. The first 3 kilometres seemed to fly by, and I wasn't slowing down. I knew that if I kept this pace up I'd be close to a PB. I just had to try my hardest not to quit.
Come on, you got this. You got it. You got it. Come on, you're looking so good. You're so strong. Well done, babe. This is all over in 30 seconds. Less than that. Keep going. Yes, yes. Go on. What are those noises? PB treats, say that again.
PB treats.
Yeah, baby. How's it feel, 5k PB?
I can't believe it, because I honestly thought I'd done one faster, and then I realised I hadn't, and then I was like, oh, it was a PB, and then I'm like,
But this was like a 20-second PB, wasn't it?
22-second PB.
That's mega.
I
knew you were doing well.
I knew I was working hard, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I knew I had to be like up there, but
that PB, I thought I would never get close. I haven't got close to that for ages. Like last week's park run was 40 minutes. Today was 33:16 or something like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
Amazing
It's just
work.
my body. I just listen to my body and go with it.
What's your body saying for tomorrow?
Slow down. I'm gonna take it. I'm just gonna enjoy it. I want to enjoy because it's a distance I've never done. I just want to enjoy it.
And then the taper can begin.
And then and then the fear of doing a half marathon. Oh, Daisy, no.
Daisy, come on. Okay, right, we've got to go. Daisy, stop it. Stop it.
It's Sunday, which means long run day, and today on the agenda is 16 kilometres. So obviously this will be the longest I've ever run. I think we're just gonna go for it. I've made myself a playlist because I felt like I needed that today. I've set up a run walk sort of schedule, I don't know, for me. So I'm doing 750 metres running, 250 metres walking, times 16. And that's just like a rough. Obviously I'm just going to see how my body feels, but that just gives me a little bit more confidence with knowing when walks are coming up, and because I'm obviously going to need to walk at some point, so I'd rather just schedule it. But yeah, let's see how it goes.
I had to bear in mind that the day before I'd run a hard 5k, and usually I'd give myself the day off to celebrate. But no, I had to get this long run done. I knew the only way I could do this would be taking the runs easy and adding regular walks. One of the main reasons in the past I've taken up running and then given up is because it's become too hard too quickly. By training in the way that I have been, I'm feeling strong and confident. For me, this Sunday long run was a big deal, maybe even a bigger achievement than my 5k PB the day before. Taking things slow wins every time.
We did it. What a weekend it's been. 5k PB yesterday on my longest ever run. 16 kilometres, 10 miles today. And only last week I was doing a park run and thinking I'm back to 40 minute park runs. Thinking, nah, I've made no improvement. And then you get a weekend like this. So yeah, huge advocate for listening to your body and knowing that your body is going to feel better some weeks and not so good other weeks. But yeah, good way to end week 14, I think. So yeah, I learnt 3 things on that run. Firstly, when you set laps on your Garmin, when it says 8/16, you haven't done 8 kilometres, you're on your 8th kilometre. So I definitely thought I was halfway when I wasn't, which psychologically I had to power through, and it meant I turned around a bit early, but I just added a loop on at the end. Secondly, my hips, glutes and lower back are definitely the first to seize up after that length, so I'm definitely going to give those a bit of a stretch. And thirdly, when everyone said, oh, after you've done 16 kilometres there's only a park run to go, and I was thinking, oh, that's not too bad. Turns out I don't feel like doing a park run now. So I think it might be a little bit harder than I first thought, but I know Andy keeps telling me the crowd, the atmosphere will just help you fly by. So I just have to look forward to the feeling of that and not stop worrying about the actual distance and speed, because it doesn't matter. I just want to experience it. Anyway, here's to week 15. So it's week 15. Can't believe I'm saying that, to be honest.
15.
And yeah, we've sort of started to slowly, I guess, taper. Is it like start of a taper? I'm gonna do just a 3 kilometre hill run to, well,
It's more of a trail.
trail run walk, let's face it.
Yeah.
I think I'll be walking up the hills. And then I think we're going to do a park run sandwich on Saturday. But otherwise, I think that's pretty much my week planned. Unless I decide to be a bit spontaneous. But yeah, Andy said he was going up the hills for a run, so I thought I'll join, but just do a very different and much shorter route.
Sensible option.
Right, let's go.
Look at me, voluntarily saying, yep, okay, I'll do a hill run today. I've changed. This run wasn't the longest or fastest, but I did it. That's all that matters to me. It's the small wins that make the process feel like things are starting to happen for me. The fact that I went for a run in the first place shows me how much my mentality has changed, and I'm starting to really like this new version of myself. Plus, hill running is basically moving meditation with views like this.
Heading for collision and then now to really live you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey,
Okay, so it's Saturday. It's parkrun day, and we were planning on doing a parkrun sandwich at Worcester Woods, but we looked at the logistics of getting here. It's much hillier than we thought, and it's also much longer than we thought.
It would have been further than a park run.
So we've decided to just do an extra lap and keep it to an 8-kilometre run today, which I'm more than happy with and probably suits me a bit better, to be honest, a week before the race. But yeah, we're both wearing our cancer research tops.
Mine's an XXL. They sent me the wrong size, but
Well, they sent you a woman's medium to start with, didn't they?
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
So that one's mine. So yeah, we just thought we'd give them a trial out because I know you shouldn't wear anything new on race day, and this is what we're hoping to wear on the day next week. Can't believe
Still
it.
time to donate.
Yes, yeah, there's still time. I think we're getting close to our target, aren't we? So
Yeah, we're not far away. We're
yeah.
75%.
just
funded.
a few more donations would really help, and thank you to everyone who's donated so far as well. Honestly, it means the world. So yeah, let's get this Saturday morning done.
Our friends Rob and Emily joined us for today's park run. The boys ran ahead while Emily and I took a very chilled park walk. There was a time when even walking a 5k would have been too much for me, both physically and mentally. Running has helped me in more ways than I can believe sometimes.
Taper week, so the last week before the Great North Run. Probably the hottest week of the year that we've had in England. So yeah, probably a good week to taper, although I think the race day is going to be fairly hot as well, so I don't know, we'll see how that goes.
So what have you done any, what sort of exercise you've been doing this week?
So this week I've just purely done dog walks basically, so but different types of dog walks. So we did the hills on Monday, did a river path loop yesterday. We sort of got a bit of a, I don't know, slightly hilly walk today, but it's purely walks this week.
So you just didn't want to do any running?
No, I just felt like, I don't know, with the heat and having to take Daisy for a walk anyway, this was enough for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not going to gain any more fitness, I don't think. I'm as ready as I'm going to be. Whether that's ready or not, I don't know, but yeah.
So dare we ask, is there some sort of like strategy or target or anything on Sunday, or are you just going to rock up and just try and get to South Shields?
The only target I have is to do the distance.
I think that's a very...
That's all that matters to me. I've never done the distance, so why would I bother adding a time to that as well?
I think that's a very healthy attitude.
It's a big enough goal as it is. So, but I have thought strategy-wise, I do like the idea of maybe a run walk, but I know that that can all go out the window when you're actually there and there's big crowds and things going on and hills and whatnot. So I think we'll set a 750, 250 run walk thing, but loosely, basically, very loosely.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I am getting more excited actually, but I know that I'll wake up in the morning and just be like, what if I can't do it? I will. The thing it's so difficult, isn't it? Because you just say, well, just walk it. But I don't know, I'm just worried that other factors are going to get in the way. Anyway, I'm fine, I'm ready, I think.
You're in your own head.
Literally.
All that matters is that you've done 16 weeks of training for a big race. Can you believe it? 4 months of your life?
No. But I remember, sorry, going off like subject, well, not subject at all, but I remember going to park runs and you doing the park run and I would take Daisy for a walk, and that seems so alien now. Like, why would I not do the park run? Do you know what I mean? Like, things have changed so much. Like, park run is just part of our weekend now.
Yeah?
And yet I didn't used to do it.
Yeah, probably because you thought you couldn't.
Yeah, I just was too anxious to do 5k in front of people. And now I do it every week.
Was it, this has sounded like a bit of a therapy session, but was it a bit of a fear of failure? Or fear of embarrassment? Well,
yeah, I just thought I prefer running on my own where there's no pressure, and I feel like as much as, like, don't get me wrong, park run is an amazing community, I still sort of felt this pressure to do well, or
yeah,
you know, it's really hard to not compare when you're really unfit and there's all these, you know, super fit people around you who do it all the time. So
but there will be another, you know, in 3-5 years time there'll be a new Laura who's thinking, oh, look at that girl called Laura, she's been doing it for ages and she makes me not want to do it. What would you say to her?
I'd say, do it.
Just do it. Of course.
It doesn't matter times. It's just doing it. That's all that matters.
It's all that matters. It's
like, no one else cares. Like.
And the comments that you guys have been leaving on.
Oh, honestly, thank you. I just want to say I have been reading all the comments. I know it's on Andy's channel, but I have been reading them all, and I'm blown away by some of the messages. So genuinely, thank you. I'm reading them all, and I will continue to read every single one. So yeah, really, really appreciate it.
So having you guys all there willing us on is that'll just give us so much extra.
Can I also just say, it's so nice to hear so many people relating to how I am, because I always feel so alone with my running and, you know, potentially how unfit I feel or how slow I might be. That doesn't really matter, but it's so nice to hear people relate to me. Like,
I think you are very relatable. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else that we need to say or do now. All we've got to do
Newcastle
is get up to Newcastle, get on that start line and get the Great North Run done.
Did I mention that I don't like crowds?
Yeah, could be a problem. 60,000 people. It's gonna be epic, man. It's gonna be epic. You enjoyed the 16 weeks?
Yeah, to be honest, looking back on it now, yes.
It's a big part of the process, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not the race day.
Yeah,
it's the journey. We should leave it there, shouldn't we? So, week 16, Laura Maguire, over and out.
16 weeks of training and I'm feeling super proud of myself. I've done my best and pushed my limits to be better. I've learned a lot about myself over the last 4 months. One of the best things I've learned is that I can do hard things and I'm stronger than I think I am. There's 13.1 miles between me and the Great North Run medal. And believe me when I say, I'm going to go and get it. We are raising money for charity, so if you'd like to donate, then any donations are massively appreciated. Click the link in the description to read our story and why we're raising money. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.